Good evening, everyone. I would like to thank His Excellency Dr. Rashid for providing an opportunity to present our thoughts. Today, I am going to explain the role of smart devices. Initially, I plan to explain about transformer monitoring unit and street light management system, but the smart devices. Why we need a data? Basically, utility need a lot of data, and in the data, you will be able to manage your operations very efficiently. So I am going to talk about role of smart devices, which includes TMU, smart meters, and smart devices. So today I am going to discuss the following points. That's utility challenges and necessity of smart devices and monitoring, and role of data in utility applications. So currently, utility faces these challenges. It's operational inefficiency due to non-availability of real-time data. There are data available, but the thing is, there is no interconnected between the departments or interconnected between the applications. We have a distribution system, we have a transmission system, we have a generation, we have a last mile customer applications, but it's not integrated to each other. So I would like to talk about integrated grids and integrated applications. So the technical commercial losses due to aging infrastructure and no asset tracking methods available presently. They're not able to meet customer expectations because customer is expecting us, as a utility, customer is expecting more they need more interactive applications, and they need to monitor their own consumptions. But presently, there is no integrated applications available where they can go and see their consumptions and they can plan their future requirements. Then significant changes in the existing technical and business models, because now even utility moving forward towards a prepaid metering also. So then currently there is no incremental investments due to poor return on investment because utility feels that they are not getting the correct ROI. So we need more into a data-driven utility model instead of the process-oriented. So it just started. So how monitoring help utilities? Using asset health monitoring and condition monitoring, utility will be able to identify the aging infrastructure and they can improve the reliability of their assets. Then there is a regulation, environmental regulations, which demands CO2 emission reduction, and there is a target from UN. For that, you need emission monitoring control systems and the reporting, so you will be able to maintain or you can reduce the CO2 emission. I will share with you some of the case studies which we have done it with our existing customers. So that will give you a clear idea where it leads to. Then there is a minimized CapEx and OpEx model, because it's asset failures. Minimize asset failures and loss of production and unplanned outages and all. If you prevent, it will save a lot of operational expenses. This is going to be utility transformation from grid 1.0. It's a 20th century. That's everything is a manual grids. But 2.0 is a smart grid development. It's a present phase. It's a sensors and switches they are using and self-healing networks. And grid 3.0 is just initiated. It's a two-way power flows, and it's going to be a customer-centric approach, enhance the data and analytics, and extracting value from the distributed energy resources, because we have different energy resources. Maybe even consumer can act as a prosumer. So we have to integrate this from generation to last mile network. This is a pictorial representation of traditional power grid and smart grid. It's a traditional power grid basically from a generation and transmission and distribution, then it's gone. But in a smart grid, it can be, it's a two-way from the generation to, distribution. Then the distribution, we can, have consumer act as a prosumer, so he will be a, generation point. Then this is the electrical utility system ecosystem where all the generation and the customers are interconnected. This is a smart infrastructure. I keep it very generic here because there's a source of data can be from water meters, smart electricity meters, or smart water meters, smart gas meters, or any other smart devices, in-home displays. Then the communication infrastructure can be selected by the utility according to their requirement. It can be RF, GSM, GPRS, PLC, or BPL, or LoRa, or Sigfox. Then the data, we need to integrate these data in the master control centers where we can do a data management. And I would like to compare the present utility operations, mainly transformer monitoring unit. We normally only focusing on energy flows. The street lights, again, the consumptions only we normally measure, and electronic meters, only a consumption we measure per month once, and gas meter and water meter, again, we normally focus on consumptions because due to billing. But for the smart devices in operation, TMU can give you more than 10 parameters. In the street lights, again, there is a dimming control and the different drivers, so we have more than 6 parameters, and smart electricity meters can give you more than 150 parameters. But in 150, we have to prioritize according to our requirements. Maybe 30, 40 parameters can give you a ROI. Then smart water meters, again, there is a 10 plus parameters, because initially we only concentrate, utility normally concentrate more on billing, but now they have to concentrate on the forecasting, their demands and all through automatically. Smart gas meters, again, there is an alarms, there is events, you will be able to monitor. Smart system features, I hope everybody is aware of, that you can get the alerts, remote configuration possible, remote connect disconnects, remote firmware upgrades, and there is a configuration changes you can do. The benefits are to utilities and the customers. The benefits to utilities, efficient and stable distribution system, high revenue, and reduce per capita consumption, because that is a main goal you have to achieve to get a better customer satisfaction index, so to get a good ranking in a utility arena. Reduce power system losses and power accessibility for more customers, because that is not applicable maybe for this region, but outside, that's a main concern.